Hey there everybody, I am going to unbox this robot vacuum cleaner slash mop. Really excited about this, and so let's open this thing up and check it out. Alright, comes with a user manual, a remote control, we've got a HEPA filter. These are its bags. We got 2 of them here on the side. This is for the mop. Alright, here's the robot and its docking station.
Once the base station is plugged in, all I had to do was press the power button for 3 seconds.
And now this is on.
And then I lined it up with the charging brackets.
Powered on. Returning to the base.
The setup for this was super simple. Once I turned it on, pushed the home button, it turned around a few times, did its little sensor thing, and lined itself up with the charging port, and then connected itself and started charging. I already had the app, and I was able to see what percentage it was at when it was charging, and it was super easy to set up. And so as soon as I plugged it in and downloaded the app, it connected. And then when it started cleaning my house, it was essentially mapping the whole entire house. And then eventually it will show what you can label as different rooms. And so you will be able to tell it to, hey, clean my living room, clean my dining room, cleaning my bathroom, whatever you want. And you can set up scheduling. And so it will clean certain rooms at certain times, or it will clean automatically the whole floor, wherever it's at. And then if you wanted to move this to a different floor in your house, you could have a different map for that. And it does have a sensor so that it won't drive off a cliff. And so that's pretty nice. And if you have different rooms with carpet, you can tell it to not mop in those rooms and it won't mop in there. You can set boundaries so that it doesn't drive in certain areas. And so I really enjoy this. I was super impressed by it, and it was a lot of fun. And then once it's done cleaning the area, it will just go back to the charging dock and it will empty itself out. So here I just put some cereal on the ground and it's rolling over it and picking up some. And so as it goes around the room, it does the edges first and then it goes back and forth throughout the room. And so eventually it does pick up all the cereal, and I was just really impressed by this. It did a good job, and it's kind of nice to just have this daily cleaner that just goes through and picks stuff up, and it makes vacuuming way less of a chore.
To remove the 2-in-1 dustbin, you just press this down and it'll pull open, and then you can open this here to see the dust that it collected, clean the filter, and you can also add water here. This is for the mop. It's got a real tight seal there, so you add water in there so that you can mop, and then you can put it back in. You can check in here and make sure that your pathway isn't clogged. Mine looks like it's got some stuff in there, so you want to make sure you get that out. Look at that. Yep. And then here on the underside, you can see the roller. I'm going to clean this hair out because I don't want the dog hair to get real bad. And then there's this bristle here. So you do eventually need to replace this part. You need to replace this part. And then the filter in here you want to replace. All right, so to pull this out, all you have to do is squeeze those little tabs and it releases the hooks on the bottom, and then you're able to get this wheel out, no problem. So I'm going to clean this hair and strings and stuff off here.
So once the dustbin is full, it goes back to the base station, empties itself out. Then you are able to just remove that vacuum bag. It's going to seal itself shut. You're not going to have any mess, and you can easily replace it. This is such an easy setup. It's low maintenance, and it just really helps having this going around my house. I'm really happy with it. I don't think I've ever been more excited about a vacuum cleaner.